Come with me to my mama winery trip. Now, y'all, we was up at the crack of dawn. Let me tell you. Honey, when I tell you I was tired, but I was super excited because I feel like we always have a good time every time she throws her winery trips to pretty much just promote her business and to give us something different and fun to do. That's my brother. Okay, so he helping us out. He don't even know the name of her business. Just a shame. So she did make the hoodies for everybody. So that was included in your winery ticket. Hoodies was cute. We packed some little candy cups, shot glasses. Like, we gave a lot of little goodies. We had sandwiches. We gonna eat on that bus, let me tell you, honey, because we got a nice little 2-hour ride. We played bingo. We was smelling stuff, licking stuff, tasting stuff. Let me tell you, that is the bedroom candy lady. This was our first time having her on the charter bus. When I tell you, she had so many products we was trying, smelling, tasting, edible, sex toys and things like that. Honey, when I tell you she had the bus live, okay, but let's get into the wine. When I tell you we went to 3 different wineries, okay, we gave out prizes, raffles. It was really a good time. We took a lot of pictures. The scenery was beautiful. All the wineries was nice. I'm telling you, we had a time on that bus. This time was probably one of the best times ever just because we did have the bedroom candy lady. Baby, we was giggling. We were having the time. That's my uncle. I was looking at them toys like, okay, because, your girl ain't never used no toys. Now, I was just like, what's this? But yeah, let's get into Julian Winery. That we always go to that winery first, and they are like one of the top wineries out there in Michigan. And let me tell you, honey, Julian wine is good, and I love their setup. Like, I love when you come in to taste the wine, they already have it set out for you. Now we get into Twine Urban Winery, okay? The only black urban winery in Michigan, okay? She's the only black female winery in Michigan. So that was super, like, just nice to know, you know what I mean? And then she had that slushy wine. Y'all, I ain't never had no slushy wine. It was pretty up in there too. And what I like up in there is that not only is it black owned, she has like a photo op where you can like click, your phone on and take pictures and things like that. So that was really nice, to get those moments, what I mean, you can kind of look back on. So that was super nice. And then we had the different flavors. They had a lot of different flavors. I think my favorite one was the blue slushy. Y'all, let me tell you something. It was everything up in here. Like, to have so many different choices of wine. And she makes the wine herself, okay? Then we had so many other things that we were doing. We had so many prizes. Like I said, we did a couple of raffles. It was super, like, interactive. We had little activities on the bus. Honey, we was learning about so much. What I like about the bedroom candy lady was not only was she there for like entertainment, she was literally teaching us stuff as well. Like, we were talking about hygiene and, how to please and pleasure your partner, and just like really just talking about a plethora of different topics. So it was super nice because I felt like not only were we having fun, we're learning something, we're engaging. Like, it's not boring, like, because it's a few like minutes and things like that to get to certain places. And then the fact that we were able to like still eat and still, drink on the bus. And let me tell you, when I tell you, they was giving out a lot of wine, baby. They was filling those cups up. Like, these are like the pictures and stuff that we took with the photo ops. I love that Twine has their own like little signs and props and stuff you can take pictures with, which is super nice. But yeah, everything was so like fun and different. She is really like a doll. Like, she literally was pouring the drinks and stuff like that. It's the fact that you don't normally see like a lot of like owners and CEOs of their own business and stuff like that inside their place of business. So it was nice to see. So the last winery we went to was Warner. Warner was one of the newest wineries we never been to, but Warner was pouring that wine. The service was nice. They had little crackers and stuff that we could eat on and, kind of like change our appetite to, so we could really taste each wine. So it was super nice up in there. It was nice because I like the scenery that they had outside of there. We also did go to the dispensary and things like that. Let me tell you, Twine is, you have to try this. I feel like if you are in the Michigan area, even if you're not, I feel like I recommend Twine. Not only was the food good, let me tell you, the freaking wine is good and it's so pretty in there. And then they had like a back part where you could kind of go back there, kind of eat your food and kind of get like a different, it looked like a second part. It's really just beautiful back there. So I feel like anybody who is looking to, taste wine and things like that, I would definitely recommend Twine, just because I felt like it was so like different and unique versus like the other ones we went to, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's something that everybody should try once, even if you don't drink wine, like it's other stuff there to drink. I think she was saying how she's now a distillery now, so she has tequila and cocktails. Y'all, let's get into the food. When I tell you, they had a freaking wine station. That was another thing Twine had. Like, I'm like, a wine station? Then that's the picture of the owner over there. Like, I just thought that, like I said, it was super unique. This is my uncle. He was waiting on his slushy drinks. Y'all, I was tearing them grits down to the ground. They were like cheesy grits that was so fire. And see, my uncle didn't get none. And I'm like, why you ain't getting none? He gonna say some, I was gonna go and get some. But baby, that when I tell you they told him grits up, that was so good. The fruit was good. The fish was good. The chicken was good. But them grits had to be my favorite. And I don't even like grits like that. But I made me a nice little slushy drink, And then the owner literally came and put the top on that for us. Like, she was so attentive. And I feel like that's super nice. It's like you can tell that she really like loves her business and, wants to make sure it was good and everything. So this is the outside of Warner. Like I said, it was really beautiful. They had a lot of little areas you could take pictures, like the waterfall thing. Like, that was so cute. And then they had like a little train area over there as well. They gave me kind of like a Napa Valley kind of feel, like a upscale, like old age up in there. They had super different wine. They had a new wine. It was a strawberry wine that they had that my mama got. We actually took some with us. A couple of people tried it as well, and we tried it at a winery festival out there in Michigan. So it was really good. They had a lot of other good wines too, and I like how they explain it to you in the wine tasting, like from the to the sugary, wines to the wines that's more dry. They explain everything. They had little snacks and everything, and then they even had a wine cooler. So they had something to keep your wine chilled. It was even a little kitty under the dang on train. I was like, okay, what's going on? We literally just had a day of just relaxation, drinking, and eating. Like, who doesn't love stuff like that? Then they ended it, y'all, at the dispensary, as you can see. And that's pretty much it.